Hello everyone, welcome back. Okay, let's start with our new test cases. For that, let's create one new file. New file. Just write ecart test.spec.js. So we will be working with this file going forward. So like the previous file, just import whatever you like. Like we imported just test and assertions. So expect. So same thing we will do that. Let me just copy paste this one. Import this thing. Once both test and expect are imported, we can simply start with our test cases. So the very first test case is sign in to eCard site. So first of all, we will sign in and then we will extend this function further. So similarly, async, then function, and just import the page for the navigation. So the site we are going to use is this practicesoftwaretesting.com. Reach once here, right? Click on sign in button. It will navigate you to this page. So create your account, click here on register your account, enter all the details. You can just enter all the dummy data that you want and click on this register button. One thing is like password, there are some conditions on the password, so you need to meet that. And once everything is done, you can click on this sign in button. So we will directly navigate to this sign in button for our practice. So await page dot, go to, and you can enter that URL over here. Once we are here, again we will need to identify, inspect this email address. So we will simply go with the ID for now. We will not waste much of our time here. Await page dot locator, same thing, hash ID, then dot fill. So we will need to fill in our username and password over here. So you can just create any rough ID and rough email password, so that should be fine. Await, then again page dot locator. Let's locate our password field. So if we go over here, right click, inspect on the password, and again ID password. So we will go with the same one, password, and dot fill in the data, right? So you can keep any password that you want, right? So I have just kept this password for now, right? And then you need to click on the login button. So here is the login button, right? So once you get that login button, you can go with class or you can go with data ID. This we will also learn in the upcoming lectures, or you can go with the value. So let's go with type submit for now, or we can go with button submit class. So just write await page dot locator, right, and dot name of the class, and then click, right. Once we click, it will navigate us to the next one. So actually I need to fill in the proper password. Okay, so this was the password, and then it will click. So once it will click on this button, right? So let me fill in the data and click on login button, right? And then you will see a screen, this my account screen over here, right? So let me just reload the page. Okay, so this page will be open. So once this page is open, we will just click on this link over here for the home page, right? So ID, or let me see if I can take anything. Okay, Nabbar brand. So this is the Nabbar brand is the one I will taking, as this class seems to be a unique one. Let me see. Yeah, only one result for this one. So I will just place this Nabbar in one locator dot locator. Let's store this locator, right? Once that is available, then we can write expect this Nabbar, right, dot to be visible, right? So it should be visible. And here I need to add a await statement, as I am waiting for some action. right? So once this is done, right? So we what we will do is we will click on this one, right? Once we click on this one, it will take us to all the list of the products that we have. So once it is visible, or like when we click, it automatically checks up the visibility. So what we can do is we can simply say uh, navbar dot click, right? So we will be here in this site. So what we will be doing here is we have a list of products, right? So there are various check boxes, right? We have search boxes. So we will be using this site for practice. This is somewhat, better level than the one we were using earlier. So we will inspect all the products, and suppose let's say I was checking for a hammer. So I will check for hammer, and if the product found is hammer, I will click on this hammer and I will add this one to the cart, right? So once I add it to the cart, get to see this pop up over here, right? Then again I will go back, right? And again, let's see, the second product I was looking for is a plier, right? I will click on the plier, right? And click on this add to cart button, right? Once I click over here, again I will see this pop up, right? And then I will click on this cart button over here, right? And here we can see like the both of the products that we added are available over here. We can even delete the product from here, right? We can test both adding and deleting. Suppose I delete one of the products, then I will make sure, okay, the product gets removed from here, right? Then we will click on proceed to checkout, right? As we are already logged in, so it won't ask for the sign in, and we should be able to see this message over here, right? Hello, the username, you are already logged in, you can proceed to checkout, right? So this is a part of end-to-end test case. Then we click on proceed to checkout. We can enter any address over here, like 1234, whatever you want. So you can simply enter it, and once all the fields are filled, we should be able to see this proceed to checkout button, right? And here, like in the drop down, we will make sure that all these options are available, right? So we have five options. These are all five options should be available over here, and choose your payment method should be available by default, right? And once I select anything, let's see, if I select gift card, I should be able to see the enter the gift card. And if I am not entering the like 16 digits, I should be able to see this message, right? As otherwise, if once I enter the 16 digits, right, so it should not allow me to enter more than 16 digits. And here I will enter any validation code, right, and click on confirm button. Once payment is successful, I should be able to see this message over here, and then again I will click on confirm, and then I will get a message like with the invoice number, like this is my invoice number. And I shouldn't see like okay, once I click and go back to home button, I shouldn't see anything like further in the cart added over here, right? So that's our end-to-end test cases. We will be doing multiple validations over here. So let's start one by one. Yeah, thank you, that's all for this one.